Shalom, all praises, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat, Shem Dash. Give honor to the apostles of GMS, Shalom to the faithful men that's continually doing this work. And if it's Lord's will, I'm gonna get into this quick video. And I'm gonna do probably most of it what's it called, quoting, because driving, so we get as much precepts as I can and then probably just quote the rest. So it's a lot here for that. But yeah, man, just going into this quick video. I just want to go into pretty much how the Lord and in due time is going to reward His men, because first and foremost, this is be unprofitable service. I mean, we just doing what the Lord tell us to do. I mean, really, we really deserve to die, but it's of the Lord's mercy that He's going to give us more than that, more than we can even wish for and hope for. You know what I mean? All right, just like a obedient dog. You tell that motherfucker to sit, do this, that, and third, you're gonna give him a treat. You give him a treat because you care for the dog. But the dog should do that anyway. That's your dog. He gonna fucking obey you. You know what I'm saying? But same thing with us. We should just obey the Lord, and that should just come natural. That's the whole duty of man, to fear the Lord and keep His commandments. You know what I mean? It's unnatural to be disobedient to the Lord and to just to be a wicked demon, to be a proud man. It's unnatural to do that. It's just natural to follow the Lord's ways and what he said to do. You know what I mean? But it's beautiful because the Lord is still going to bless us for that. The Lord's still going to reward us for all the works that we did. Even though we most definitely do not deserve it. This is Isaiah 64 and 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen, O Most High, besides thee, what He had prepared for him that waited for Him. All right, so we don't even know the half of it. The scripture says, yahawah said, you get that real quick while I'm at this light. All right. Yahawah is on the move, making moves, creating things in the heavens. You know what I'm saying? While He's away. You know what I mean? We doing the work of the Lord. He's doing the work too. You know what I mean? He ain't just sitting there. This is John 14:2. It says, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it was not so, I would have told you. And what's the Father's house? Because the scripture says the earth is His footstool. So if the earth is His footstool, then everything else is His house. You know what I'm saying? So all these different galaxies and just different mansions, different planets, different galaxies out there, innumerable. I don't know how many, many stars, The Lord said what? He knows all of them by name. So hey. So who knows what the Lord got out there? Esau tried to break it down and stuff like that. Fuck that nigga. He don't know what he's talking about. The Lord, He got some things out there, man. He's creating things. Scripture says that the Lord spread the earth, the heavens out like a curtain. And that's something that Esau said that, some of the things he said is true. You know what I mean? Because they say that that space is constantly expanding. What the fuck is that? Why is it expanding? What is going on? The Lord is creating things. He said, I'm preparing a place for you. He says, I go to prepare a place for you. All right? And if I go and prepare a place for you, you understand that I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. All right? So that's beautiful, man. The Lord ain't going to leave us behind. He's out there doing His work, creating things, and He's going to come back for us. And, you know what I mean? So that we can enjoy the fruits of His labors, because that's one of the greatest things that you can do, man, is to create. That's one of the things the Most High does. He creates. He created everything. You create, and then what you do, you let your children enjoy it. Scripture says that the earth was created for man to inhabit it. And Scripture says also that the world was created for our sake. So, you know, that's why the book of Luke says it's of your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. You know what I mean? He's doing all this work. He's putting all this work in, and damn sure he gonna let you enjoy it. All right. So we just gotta be patient and endure what we gotta endure. Because right now, we read through, man. We're we ain't we looked at as the least, the last hired, the first fired, you know, um, people just completely disrespect us. Scripture says that no man passed by us, roughly paraphrasing. People don't even want to, like people from different countries out, they know about us. You niggas, you stay away from the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Man, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, of course, now, obviously, because the Lord set it up, we under the curses. We are the greatest people on the earth. And these people, deep down, they know that shit, man. They know we're the greatest people on earth. All right? They know damn well we're the greatest people on earth. You understand? But yet, we looked at as dirt right now. All these different nations, they want to be like us. They want to listen to our music, listen to our comedy, mimic us and shit like that. And a lot of them be Jake too. But even the heathens, they try to mimic us and listen to our music. But then you come around them, they don't really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Me and the brothers seen that personally. And one of these little college students, listen to Jake music, bumping that shit loud as hell. You come among them, they like, oh, who the fuck this nigga is? You know what I mean? Like the saying goes, everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga. In a way, man, it's beautiful, man. Don't get all, because sometimes you can get impatient. Sometimes you can get frustrated and mad because we know all this shit should belong to us, but we just gotta let it go for the time being. Because right now it's given into the hands of the wicked, but in due time, the Lord is gonna give it back to the saints. Scripture said that the saints shall take the kingdom. And what comes with a kingdom? If you're gonna be a king, what's gonna come with all that? When Solomon prayed for wisdom, he said, okay, since you didn't pray for women and for riches and for your enemies, I'm gonna give you those things. I'm gonna give you wisdom, and I'm gonna give you the rest of the things. So that's what we gotta do. You know what I mean? Before what scripture says. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Just like. Sirach 32:10. Before the thunder goeth lightning, before shamefaced man shall go favor. So yeah, we gotta go through that. We gotta go through shamefacedness first. Alright? And then we're gonna get honored. That's why scripture says honor, humility is before honor. So we gotta be humiliated, to be brought down low. Where the fuck am I at? Salaki. Okay, never mind, no, I'm at. But anyways, I do a lot of my videos on the road, but Salakia. But before, we can get uplifted and all these different things and exalted, the scripture says you gotta be a base. Abase yourself and the Lord will exalt you. Alright? So that's what we going through. We low, you know what I mean? And then in due time, the Lord going to lift us up. The scripture says that the Lord has raised up the beggars from the dunghill and set them amongst princes. The scripture says in Sirach 11 that the one that's never thought of shall wear the crown. King David was a lowly man. He was out there in the flocks, taking care of sheep. But he showed great faith, in yahawah, and the Lord exalted him. Alright? He didn't want to be king. He didn't. He thought he wasn't even worthy to be part of the royal family when Saul gave him his daughter to marry. Right, and that's one of the greatest leaders right there. A great brother told me. You know what I mean? That one of the greatest leaders is the ones that don't even want the job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might be before you came into the truth. I'm pretty sure damn near every brother sought some type of righteousness. You didn't think like, okay, I know I didn't think like I'm gonna rule and be a king over the earth and God over the earth and do this, that, and the third. But I knew I wanted peace and righteousness on the earth. I wanted that first. And then, the Lord revealed, okay, hey, you're gonna be a ruler, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? But before all that, you gotta be humble. You gotta be humbled by the Lord. And the scripture says that before, pretty much a son of a royal, son of a king, he gotta be as like a servant before he can be, you know what I mean? And you see that in the ancient world, you know what I mean? A good king, he would chastise his prince son. He wouldn't just let him do whatever the fuck he want, be spoiled just because he a prince. He still gonna make him study. He gonna make him work out, martial arts, shit like that. You gotta be a servant. You know what I'm saying? Because really, that's what a king is. Anyways, the king is a servant. Because some people might be like, okay, king, I'm a king. I'm gonna get all these bitches. I'm gonna get all these riches and glory and fame. I got the final say. So, but yeah, at the same time, a king, he really is like the biggest servant. Because he ain't gonna really have much time to himself. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going, you know what I mean? A lot of things he gotta, he can't make stupid decisions. Because if you just a regular nigga, you can make a decision and fuck up your own life. But a king, if he fuck up a decision, that's gonna affect him and his whole goddamn country. So you a big servant. So that's what we gotta learn to do. We gotta learn to be servants before we can be served. And even when we do be served, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We still gotta be a servant. Like yahawah, he was the greatest, but yeah, he still served his men. He washed their feet and all that, So yeah, man, it's just patience, man. That's I made a video yesterday talking about the fruit of the spirit. Alright. And one of the fruits of the spirit is long suffering. You already know suffering means to, patient means to suffer. Suffer means to allow. So you allowing something to happen that you suffer, especially if you don't like it. I don't like being here. I don't like to be like, it shouldn't be this way. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously the Lord, you know what I'm saying, but it shouldn't be this way, bro. We should be the greatest people on this earth, and we are, but yeah, we still unappreciated. You know what I'm saying? But in due time, the Lord is gonna set everything up right, and we're gonna get our recognition first and foremost, yahawah, but Shemel Shai. And then there's prophets, because the prophets ain't taken serious. You go into to talking to niggas, you bring up the scriptures or something like that. You looked at as a lame, as a weirdo, or you know what I mean, or whatever name they want to throw at you. But in the ancient world, certain men of the Lord, prophets came, they were feared because they understood like that man speaks for the Most High. But now they don't regard you like that. They look at you as just a bugged out nigga wasting your life. Alright, but let me get one last scripture, man. Because all of our hard work, man, is gonna pay off. Alright, every one of it, man. Like I said in one of my previous videos, man, the Lord sees everything, man. Like you might have did something 2-3 years ago, 5 years ago, and the spirit probably out between the shine, and you probably forgot about it. And the Lord, you know what I mean, his angels already seen it. He's like, I'm about to reward this man for that. Just like going back to Tobit. You know what I mean? The angel said when you was out there, He's about to go get some food, you know what I mean, for dinner, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm about to go bury the dead. I'm gonna go take care of this first." And I was there with you always. I was there. I seen all of it. So how much more us? You doing all the good deeds. You making the videos. You praying by yourself. You know what I mean. You making effort. You studying. You out there helping the brothers, and you praying for the kingdom. The Lord sees everything, man. The Lord sees all that. And He taking note of all of it. All right. And the Lord gonna reward you, man, in due time. I seen it. I seen some things the Lord did that I never would have fucking thought of, man. Like, man, I ain't gonna go in detail, but man, it was some shit, bro. I was like, bro. I was like, kind of like low key, like made fun of, in a joking way, by certain friends about something, and then the Lord blessed me with some crazy shit, bro. I didn't even expect, and then you know what I mean. And people was like, yeah, like you already know they was like, damn, how the fuck you know what I mean? So yeah, man. I seen it. I know the Lord gonna do it again. But the Psalms 30. What's that at? It's 30. Yeah, 37 and 3. It says, "Trust in Yahawah and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in Yahawah, and He shall give thee the desires of thine heart." Yeah, delight yourself in the Lord, man. You gotta enjoy doing the work of the Lord. And if you do so, the Lord gonna give you the desires of your heart. I don't give a fuck what it is, man. So like I said, man, in one of my previous videos, literally everything in this world was created for our sakes. Scripture says the woman was created for the man, not the man for the woman. All right, the children is a blessing from the Lord. Blessed is the man that has his quivers is filled with them. Scripture says that the earth was created for our sakes. Scripture says in Psalms 2 that the heathens is our heritage. Okay? Wisdom is our heritage, so on and so forth. You understand that? Animals is our possession. Everything literally on this earth and beyond was created for us. And shit, what was that? What's that? FUBU for us and by us? And if you were a man of the Lord, you was with yahawah in the beginning creating all these things. You created it and it was created for yourself. For you. So whatever your heart desire, bro. And we men, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I mean? We want women too. Alright, and the Lord gonna give that to us because they was created for our pleasure. They was created for our pleasure because Scripture says a man, beauty of a woman delights the man's heart, and the man loved nothing better. They was created for our pleasure because women are fine as hell. And then obviously you got the sex, and then you got the children. Then she's a servant to you. You know what I mean? All right, the heathen was created for you. You know what I mean? They supposed to be servants to you too. They supposed to be actual, literally slaves to you, man. Your children's your servants too, really. Everything is to afford your name and your brand. And so many, lack of better words. Everything was created for you, man. And it was taken away from you. But the Lord in due time is going to give it back to you. All your desires, man. The Lord knows what you like too. The Lord knows exactly what you like, how you like it. Food and man, there's so many different things on this earth that spices and different tastes and different sounds and music. You know what I'm saying? And in the kingdom, bro, we're gonna fully enjoy it. Brothers really love music, man. I don't know what Jake don't. Alright? So we're gonna be heavy in the music, we're gonna discover things, we're gonna have powers, we're gonna have, all kinds of different we're gonna have taste of everything. Right now, Jake only think this nigga eats chicken and fucking cow and certain fish, man. We're gonna eat everything that's lawful, man. Alright? All the different spices and incense and smells and all that, man. All that was created for you. And He gonna give all of it to you, man. In the kingdom, we gonna be fucking filthy rich. Righteously rich. And you're gonna be able to enjoy the fruit of your labors. You know what I mean? You don't have to go, oh fuck, I got my paycheck. Yes, I'm finally got my paycheck. Paid for now, but now I gotta go back to work. No, you ain't gonna work in a day of your fucking life, man. You gonna be able to do whatever the hell you want. You gonna look up the moon, and be like, I wanna go to the moon. You gonna be able to go. Teleport, you can fly up there, take your chariot up there, whatever the fuck you want, man. Whatever your mind is put to, you gonna be able to do it. I wanna go travel to this land. I wanna go travel to that land. I wanna go travel to the other part of the galaxy. You gonna be able to do it, man. And it's beautiful because that's why we say fuck this world, because um these people in the world, man, these heathens, they trying to get their own blessings. They trying to go to different galaxies and moons and stars and all these different things, and they can't. And that's funny because y'all never going to. We're going to accomplish these things because it was made for us, not for you, nigga. Even though you got the whole earth in your hand, the earth ain't giving this food increase. The grapes and all these different fruits and vegetables, they getting smaller and smaller. Your women don't even really fuck with you like that. Your women, all these different women, these different heathen nation women, they can act like they don't, but they like Jake, man. Alright? They don't really fuck with Esau like that, man. So fuck this world. Why would you want to have your party anyway? It's like the earth ain't really giving its food increase. Fuck it. But in the kingdom, it's gonna give us food. The grapes, all that's gonna be back to its full size. It's gonna taste good, everything, man. The whole earth is gonna have a smell to it, good smell to it. It's gonna be rejoicing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lively. Because right now the earth ain't really too lively. Certain places, whatever, but this earth ain't really too lively, man. Alright. It says, commit thy way unto Yahawah, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. So you gonna get recognition, because right now we ain't respected. The heathens definitely don't respect us. They look at us all as just niggas. Women don't respect you. Children don't respect you. Some of these animals don't really, they fear you, but they still attack you. In the kingdom, you think they gonna do? No, the animals gonna respect you, man. And they ain't even gonna think about attacking you. Alright? And the list goes on and on. Your own people don't respect you. They don't look at you as prophets. Alright? Rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Alright? So you gotta rest in the Lord and fret not yourself, man. Wait patiently. Easier said than done. Shit sucks, man. Because brothers want things. We want this earth now. Of course we want it for our pleasure, because it was made for that. It was made for our pleasures. But we, obviously we want it in righteousness, because we ain't gonna really be able to enjoy it fully until it's rooted in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be used in the right way. But hopefully with that, hopefully that was edifying. Girl, person, glory to ya. How Bashmir Shah Bashmir Hagadash. Bounce to the bounce of Jim Mesh home to the brothers in this work. It's time to say Shalom.